Hello everybody, good morning, good evening, or good night, whatever time you're tuning into this reading. My name is Sultana and I'm with Conjure Collective. Thank you to those of you who joined me here today for this reading. Whether you are new or returning, thank you for taking the time to hold a vibe with me. So in today's video, we are doing a pick a card. Will we reconcile? Will they come back to you? That is the question for this video. Okay, so I have 3 piles here. I have pile number 1, which is being represented by Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye is very good for protection. I also have pile number 2 being represented by Lapis Lazuli, which is good for mental clarity. It's also very roy-like, gives you courage. And then for pile number 3, we have our rose quartz, which we should all know that rose quartz is good for love. All right, so if you need to take a moment to pause the video, go ahead and do so. Connect with your guides, connect with your spirits, and see which pile is calling out to you. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number 1, again being represented by a tiger's eye, we want to see, will your person come back to you? Will you guys reconcile? So we're going to start with our dice. First, so we have 4, 6, 3, so that's 13, so that's Jupiter. Okay, spiritual awakening, counseling, luck, disciplined. On the opposite side of that, you could be a workaholic. I'm hearing that very much for pile 1. It seems that possibly your work or your business may have gotten in the way of your relationship. All right, so let's pull a few of our love oracles first, just to get the vibe for pile 1. It's the overall love energy for our pile number 1. We go. Ooh, so pile number 1, for some of you, we have release your ex. Okay, so for some of you, this person, maybe they're not meant to come back into your life. But let's turn over these next 2 cards and see what we have. Retreat. Okay. Let's see what our third one is. Romantic feelings. Okay, so pile number 1. There's definitely still strong bonds, still strong romantic feelings between you and your person. However, right now, the energies are showing that maybe this time apart is good. And for some of you, as this card says, the time has come to clear your energy. So let's pull a few of these cards here, some tarot, and see what the vibe is for that. Pile number 1 and their person reconcile. Pile number 1 and their person. So I'm going to take the ones that came out. Also this one. 3 of Swords. Okay, so you're very much in the 3 of Swords energy here. Heartbroken, right? Let's see what else we have here. 10 of Wands. Okay. All right, pile 1. So with this connection, I'm seeing here that it was very much a struggle. Your person could have been maybe younger than you, or you may have thought that they were immature, and it caused a lot of arguments. Also, for some of you, you guys were waiting too long for a commitment that never came, which caused you to retreat and possibly, you know, consider releasing your ex. This relationship with this person, with this connection, was a very heavy burden on you. And it very much kept you in this field of the 3 of Swords. So while there is still a connection, this very strong romantic feelings, Spirit is really showing that it may be time, pile number 1, to release your ex, to let them go. Let's see about reconciliation a little bit more. Does this person want to come back to you? this person want to come back? For some of you, pile one, this person could be emotionally immature. They kept things from you, and they sort of always play the victim when you try to have real and honest conversations with them. Also for you, pile one, it is showing me that this possibly was someone that you may have known when you were younger. You have a very deep, there's a lot of love in this connection, don't get me wrong. But with that also came deception. So for some of you in pile one, there could have been a third party, possibly an earth sign. And this earth sign, I'm picking up very much on a Virgo energy coming into your relationship. So does this person want to come back? What I'm hearing is that they still do think of you, pile one. They kind of almost feed off of the pain that they used to cause you. That may resonate for some of you. These are general readings, so please take what your spirit recognizes, what it sits with, what it doesn't, then just let it go. Give me more on this relationship, this connection for pile one. The Emperor. So for some of you, you could have been dealing with a very headstrong person, the person that you have this connection with. Also, somebody that was very deep into their thoughts, which is why it frustrated you when they wouldn't be open with you, right? And that was part of the reason for some of you that this relationship didn't take. Will we reconcile? For some of you, pile one, this person may be waiting on you to contact them, even though they may be in the wrong. It's sort of like they're playing the waiting game. And for some of you, pile one, this person, like I said, feeds off of the energy of you being in this low vibe. The High Priestess. Pile one, use your intuition to really ask yourself, is this a connection that you want for long term in your life? Because what the cards are showing for those of you who picked pile one, I mean, what I'm feeling is that yes, this is a possibility that this person will come back to you, but I don't feel like this is a really divine connection here, and a connection that serves your highest purpose, you know. And here's a Devil card. I really think this is a connection, a relationship that you need to let go. Pile one, let's just take a few of these love messages from your person. See what they would have to say, what's the energies around it. I'll take one more for pile one. I want things to work out. I feel that the both of you really do want things to work out, but there has to be some changes. And, you know, the separation is what's good for you right now, pile one. Finances are a problem. Saw that when the Ace of Pentacles came up reversed. You make me want to be a better person. So pile one, I feel that you and this person, this connection, you know, there is a lot of hard work ahead of you. I do feel that there is a lot of love. There is a strong bond. But in this current energy, I think what Spirit is trying to say is that it's time for you to retreat. This time of having space is the right thing to do. And when these things, such as the financials, and this person and yourself have a lot of growing to do. So to answer your question, pile 1, will we reconcile? I do feel that it is a possibility. However, Spirit is cautioning you in this particular relationship, that there could be a better connection out there for you. So pile 1, my advice would be to put this on the back burner, this connection, and, see what else is out there. See what else is out there and work on yourself. All right? You got Jupiter for your planetary placements. Maybe counseling is something that you and your partner can do when they come back, if they come back. Because I am also strongly feeling, pile 1, that we have the moon here, that you are going to find a way back to your person, because I'm feeling that you're very headstrong. And even if this connection seems like it may be tumultuous or hurtful, this may be a lesson that you have to go through. All right, pile 1, so that was your reading for you and your person. Will we reconcile? Hello, everyone. This is pile 2, being represented by the lapis lazuli. Pile 2, will we reconcile, right? So let's pull a few of these love cards. Let's get some of the energy off of pile 1. Okay, we have our dice. Let's take a roll and see what we get. Okay, so we have 6, 4, and 4. So that's 14. So that's 4. So that would bring us to Rahu. Okay, so this may be a little bit of a chaotic reading. This is not a physical planet, but it is. Oh, pile number 2. Okay, so this, like I said, may be a little bit of a chaotic reading. I'm feeling this person, the connection that you had with this person, they could have been short-tempered, impulsive, and that could have been an issue that played in the breaking up of the two of you. Okay, so let's see. What are some of the energies, some of the vibes around our pile 2? Pay attention to the red flags. Some of you got engagements, all right? Pay attention to the red flags and engagements. Okay. Getting to know each other. Okay, so for some of you, pile 2, I'm feeling that you were either in a long-term relationship with this person. You possibly could have been engaged, and then it got broken off. You started to see, the red flags. There could have been a third party. Again, this could have been the person's short temper, and you just realized that your energies didn't mesh. Maybe you didn't know each other as well as you did. All right, so let's see what's up for pile 2. Will we reconcile? Will they come back to you? Okay, so we have the Hierophant. So what I'm feeling strongly for those of you who picked pile 2 is that you were in a long-term committed relationship, possibly engaged or even married, and this relationship came to, I don't want to say an abrupt end, but there was definitely secrets or maybe traits that you didn't know about each other, that you overlooked, and this relationship came to an end. But this is a very strong commitment to break off, okay? We have the Hierophant and engagement. 9 of Wands, okay. Judgment. Of Pentacles. So for some of you that chose pile 2, and not all of you, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and what doesn't, what your spirit doesn't recognize, leave it be. So for some of you, I'm feeling that there was outside people that were passing judgment on your relationship, and it caused the both of you to keep your guard up. This could be family members, friends, and it caused you to sort of keep your guard up and not really go to your friends and family when you needed advice. You sort of retreated into hermit mode. Show me more about this connection with the Hierophants and the engagements. Okay, we have strength. So this is a very strong connection, right? We have the Hierophants, strength, right next to our engagements. For those of you that pick pile 2, you know, this could have also been an on again, off again relationship, something sort of like a pattern. I've seen that a lot with twin flames. It can go on, and you guys will keep coming back with each other, leaving, coming back with each other and leaving. And a lot of the times that has to do with spiritual growth. Okay? Let's see what these are. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, and the Devil. Okay, so for those of you, pile 2, I am getting the strong feeling that this person is very, very attached to you. I feel that you could be dealing with a fire sign, and this person is very attached to you. And in some ways, it's a bit too much, but you really do mean the world to them. You know, it seems, pile 2, that when you came into this person's life, you sort of changed them for the better, and they're really, really regretting losing you right now. What else for pile 2? For some of you, I'm feeling that the person that you were with lied about their family. They may have still been technically married on paper or something like that to somebody else and lied to you about it. I'm also hearing that they could have lied about how many children they had. For some of you, that seems like a very specific message. So for whoever's out there that needs to hear that. What else about this connection for pile 2? Will they reconcile? Tower. So yeah, pile 2, I'm feeling very positive about you and this person coming back to your connection together. It does seem that this was a bit of a chaotic relationship, you know, the going back and forth, letting people interfere. But there is definitely a lot of love there. It just really needs to be, you know, expressed in the right way, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles here. It's a very strong card for this question that we have. All right, let's take a few messages from your person, what they would say to you or their thoughts, the vibes around this connection. I find you incredibly attractive. I will find my way back to you one day. Yes, I do feel very strongly for that, pile number 2. It seems that your connection needs to be developed a little bit more. Right? This was just a fling. When I said that, it needs to be developed just a little bit more, right? So let's cross that out. What else? Yep. For some of you, there was a third party. But I don't feel that this third party was enough to really keep this person away from you. Let's take one more. You make me want to be a better person. Okay, so this is just a fling. This is a third party, so you could take this two ways. This is just the fling, how this connection started off. You need to get to know each other more. Like I said, there needs to be more development in this connection. Or you can also take it as the third party was just a fling. Which I do feel that, because this connection is way too strong to have a third party really come and, you know, hinder it and really fuck it up. All right, pile 2, that was your reading. So I do feel very positively about this. I do feel that there is reconciliation possible for those of you that chose pile 2. All right. Hello, pile 3, welcome to your reading. This is for those of you who chose the rose quartz crystal. This is your reading. Will we reconcile? Right, so let's roll our dice, see what we get. Oh, that went far. We have 4, 5, and 5, so we have 14. Oh, pile number 2 actually got 14. So that's 4. That's also Rahu. So again, some chaos going on here. There could be flared tempers, secrets, impulse. All right, pile 3. Let's see. What's the current vibe between you and your person? They are in separation. Okay, so, yep, you're in separation. We have separation. That's definitely the current vibe for this connection. It does seem that the two of you definitely had a lot of chemistry there as you guys were getting to know each other. So for some of you in pile 3, I feel that this was not a very long, heavy connection. When I say that, I mean it wasn't very, how do I say it? It wasn't like 10 years or something like that, right? Still feel that this may have been somebody that you may have met like maybe over a year ago, and for some of you even a couple of months ago. Okay, so let's pull a few of these cards. Pile 3 and their person reconcile. Will they come back to our pile 3? 9 of Wands. That was also very similar to our pile 2. Fortune, Son of Cups. Okay, pile 3. So even though you guys are currently in separation, you do have some major cards coming out here that are very positive. The Sun, Wheel of Fortune, and the 10 of Cups. So right now, pile 3, you're definitely guarded. You're definitely hiding behind your feelings. You're not being truthful with this person about how you feel, right? You're giving them that everything is fine type of vibe, but you're really feeling like you're on the 10 of Swords. I also am hearing that this person brought a fresh perspective to your life. This is a connection that feels almost like you've known the person your whole life, but you're still getting excited from the newness of it. Show me more for this connection for our pile 3. For some of you, pile 3, I'm feeling that children could have been a factor in the reason that you guys are separated. I am also hearing that moving and children, for some of you in pile 3, is the reason that the two of you had to sever this connection. Give me more information. Pile 3, you're waiting to come out of this energy space here, right? But what I'm hearing very strongly is that you're not being vocal enough with your person. You're not being truthful and telling them how you feel. It seems like this relationship that you had with them, you were always appeasing them. You were always making sure that they were okay. And, you know, that was also something that took a toll. And that's also something that this person really misses about you, is that you were always someone that was a compassionate ear for them. Definitely lots of love in this connection, right? It was full of compassion, I feel like. What else can you tell me for Pile 3? High Priestess. Some of you could be doing work on this person. Also, when this pops up, in this case, I feel that it's worth to mention that for this kind of connection, I definitely feel that doing meditations or perhaps little spells to manifest this person back would be worth it. You know, the feeling of having to move keeps coming up with this connection, and having to do with children. So maybe your person had to move to another state or move a little bit further from you, or make some type of sacrifice when it came to your relationship. Is this person coming back to Pile 3? Ace of Pentacles. Yes, I'm feeling very strongly about this. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands. So this does seem like a connection that can be fixed. It can be victorious. Let's do a few of these love messages, either from your person or the vibe around them. Just a few of these cards. I'm also hearing that for some of you, dramatics always played a big part when it came to arguments. One of you, or either both of you, were always very quick to walk away when things got hard. Okay, let's see. There was someone interfering with our relationship. Maybe a baby mom. Can we start over? Give me one more card for this connection. Pile 3. I feel terrible for hurting you. Yeah, you know, Pile 3, I definitely feel like this person has a lot of love for you, and circumstances really just got in the way. And at the time, maybe they felt like they couldn't give you what you needed. Maybe they felt like they weren't good enough for you. They had some growing to do. You know, so for those of you that pick Pile 3, I definitely feel like this is a connection that's worth working at. Again, for some of you, again, I don't feel like this is a relationship that's been on for like, you know, 9-10 years, something like that. But I definitely feel like it's a very, very strong bond. And, you know, there is things that can be done to get out of this vibe of separation with you and your person. All right, Pile 3, that was your reading. And it was actually very positive, so I'm happy that this person is really in their feels about you, and, you know, they're reflecting as you are. And this connection is definitely not over for those of you that pick Pile 3. All right, everyone, thank you so much for taking the time to hold a vibe here with me today. Again, my name is Sultana. If you'd like to book a personal reading or a spell consultation, or to view any of my ritually crafted products, I will leave a link to the website in the description box below. And once again, thanks for holding a vibe with me, and I will see you guys in the next one.